Karaj Corporation is here to minimize the 72 crore forex loss that has happened in Baggins Limited this year due to market volatility. We'll be starting off with company overview and current situation and then explaining the research done on the models proposed. So this is the financial performance of Baggins Limited this financial year, and the other expenses here includes the forex loss that we are looking to minimize. These were the major questions that were posed in the board meet, and we'll start off with discussing the feasibility of the first model in the next slide. So the value at risk model calculates the maximum expected loss that an investment may experience over a given time under normal conditions. Now it provides a numerical estimate in terms of a specific currency amount. The VR model takes into account various factors like volatility, correlations, and a confidence level. So basically, if a risk manager has 95% confidence level, it indicates he can be 95% certain that the VR will fall within the confidence interval. Now the disadvantage is it relies very much on the historical data. It assumes that what happened in past will happen in future and excludes the unexpected events that might happen, and this is a very subjective parameter across companies. This is the VR that we have calculated in 6 months for wagons across various confidence levels. Over to you, Kazif.
Thank you, Suraj. Duration analysis is a financial analysis technique that is used to measure the sensitivity of a fixed income investment to changes in interest rates. Over to the next slide, we have the calculation of duration analysis. With the given data over there, we have a Macaulay duration of 4.53. The longer the Macaulay duration, the more sensitive the bond price will be to the interest rates fluctuation. Over to the next slide, we have the simulation model. It is a mathematical and computational tool that simulates the behavior and outcomes of various risk factors and environmental scenarios. Over to the next slide. We have the limitations of risk management under unquantifiable situations, which include subjectivity and judgment, incomplete information, black swan events, complex interdependencies, human behavior and organizational factors, and most importantly, dynamic and evolving risks.
So basically, how do we integrate this risk model is by firstly identifying the kind of risk Baggins Limited is exposed to, and then selecting the appropriate risk model according to the risk, then defining the risk measurement and threshold for those particular risk models, and then integrating these risk model into the decision making process of the company, communicating the same risk values to all the stakeholders involved and educating them about the risk model, and then we periodically monitor and update these risk model according to the market developments that happen.
Finally, for the implementation of periodic monitoring of these active models, we have a live dashboard over here where we can see the INR and USD data. Along with that, we also have the financial data of Baggins Limited, a value at risk data, which will help us monitor the foreign exchange losses, duration analysis data, which will help us monitor the adverse movement in interest rates. And finally, we have selected VAR as a final financial instrument because of its simplicity, widely used application for assessing market risk and liquidity risk, and also it takes into account daily foreign fluctuations. Overall, this is from our side. This is Team Karaj Corporation.